Hi.
Hi, how's it going? Alright, so,
So,
we've been working on getting our piping done.
hmm
Crazy's working on the item pipes. I threw an item pipe at you a little bit. I kind of need it back on
what item pipe?
your inventory.
I have electric item pipes.
You should have a brass one too, because I just threw it at you a little bit ago.
Then I used it. You'll have to take one
Alright.
off one of the other lines.
Yeah,
Anyway.
we'll worry about it later. Anyways, I'll show you guys this little mistake that we figured out how to fix. We tried to use both this wrench and this wrench. This is the magnetic craft wrench. And definitely does not work. You set that to go to it. It's not connecting. I tried this one, doesn't work. But if we put an Ender IO tank there, it will pull from the tank, the fluid hopper. Allow this to empty and that to empty, so we're not creasing it. Now, the one problem we have that we found, which is kind of funny, is even though the fluid hopper is not connecting to the pipe is connecting to the fluid hopper. So once it gets down to where it's empty, you can see it's doing it right now. It's actually pumping the creosote back into the fluid hopper. So if we do that, then it'll stop doing it. Only drain from there, and you'll see the numbers aren't jumping up and down now like they were before. And there we go. Now it's empty. Now all we have to do is break it and place it. Actually get to the damn thing. So we're gonna have to go through and do this for every one of these. And make sure we put it onto the pipe. Then take the thing back off and take the tank back. So I'm going to show you guys that. Make sure you use these, you always face them to where they need to go, unlike a regular hopper that can be changed and defaults straight down. So Crazy also moved this in here, so this is the one we're doing our coal.
Might want to change that one before you put coal in it.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to. It's actually got some in it, and because it's filling from the pipe. She also made this big glorious thing out here, so we can hold 5,600,000 liters of creosote, which will then be pumped into the boiler. One of these days we might actually get this boiler fired.
One of
before
these
we
days.
get to HV, hopefully. She widened out the room, so now we just got to get the water into it, the creosote into it, and then hook up our pipes. Ready? But the main thing we needed to do was get the tree farm going. And we have searched, if you look at my screen, watching my view, you'll see all these colors. That is us mining tunnels on 45, looking for that quartzite vein that we needed to make the glass, the liquid glass for the assembler. And we can't find it. So Crazy went ahead and made a fluid extractor, MB, which will do the glass. So let's look here. We need 72 per electrode. And we need, how much do we get out of one? 144? Fluid extractor. Yep, 144 per glass. So that's two that we can, two recipes we can do out of one piece of glass. And we're putting that in here for these. We get 4 per, there's 4 layers, so we're going to need 9 recipes of this. So that'll be 4 pieces of glass and half.
Do you have that crowbar?
Yes I do.
Can I have it, please?
So we need these 2. Crazy made me a chainsaw. Nice person she is. Where are you?
I was right beside you.
Oh, wow, I didn't see you. Alright, so...
Blind as a freaking bat.
Well, yeah, usually. So where's our fluid extractor?
In my inventory.
Well, it ain't doing me any good there.
Where are we putting it?
For right now, because we're just using it for this, we're just going to throw it right here on the very end. And then we're going to set this to go down. You got a tank.
No, you didn't tell me to make a tank.
We just need a tank that we can use. One of our lava tanks will work. And now I find we do have an empty assembler. Sure hope we have an empty assembler for this.
We do.
So you'll need to put this into that once I get the last 4 in there. I gotta put some more brokenness. Unless you got some of that hiding somewhere.
Probably. Did you look in a table? Like right here?
I looked in 1 or 2.
Just 4 glass?
I have 2 on me and I'm making 2 more. Oh hell, there's some in the damn box.
4 glass, you said?
4 glass in the extractor, yes.
It's in there.
Alright, so now we need redstone and tin.
Mm-hmm. Where does this glass need to go?
Into an assembler. You need 5 redstone and 2 redstone and 5 tin times 9. So 18 and 45. We don't have enough tin. Cook some more up unless there's some in the box.
I got some in the box. Here. Where are you? I have 7.
Right beside you, you blind ass.
I have 7 here.
I was actually getting in the box to grab the ingots when you stole them out of there. That's 1 short.
Does it have to be ingot form?
Mm-hmm. I need 1 ingot.
Is tin in the periodic table yet? Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Okay, some's cooking.
Alright. I'm going to put this in here. They'll start making our electron tubes. Now, we're going to have to make a lot of copper ingots. And then we'll build our blocks out of that. We're also going to have to cook up a lot of stone.
You better go mining copper then.
That's what I've been doing most of the day. Finish up some more in a bit. There's just 1 tin. So there we go. There's all your electron tubes.
Mm-hmm.
The tank is done. Alright, so another thing we needed to set up was the oil thing. You got the stuff for the oil?
What are you talking
We
about?
don't have the oil, but
What do I need?
you need the distillery chemical reactor.
Hold on. Chemical reactor?
Mm-hmm.
I have
Basic
a chemical
reactor.
bath.
You have a basic chemical reactor and a distillery sitting right here.
Oh. Okay. Got it.
Here's a float extractor back since we don't have it right now. Alright, so bring them over here. And this line is getting really full. I want to start building off of the MV line, so you've got some copper cables and a transformer, right?
Mm-hmm. 2 transformers, yep.
Right now we just need one. Alright, so plop a couple, let's see. We're gonna be putting this plastic into an assembler. You got a solidifier made? I have you make one of them?
Mm-hmm.
Aha, solidifier. That too. Where did we put the assembler that this is going into? Any clue?
I think it's supposed to go into the one that's on the other side.
Alright, well, let me grab that. Come here, buddy. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is plop a wire right there.
Right here?
Yep. And let me think here exactly how I want this. Now this is where you gotta be really, really careful. First thing I want to do, sync on these two. Alright, now put your transformer right there. And now you've got the input here. So turn this way and everything is going to blow up. There we go. See, you have to say that or it will blow up. Kind of like Thylicraft last week. Alright, so now we have 4 amps of LV coming out of this using 1 amp of MV. So now we have 4 machines need to go on here. So we're going to put the distillery on one side. I'll let you choose which side you want to put it on.
I don't care.
Well, then stick it right here above the laser. But you'll want to place it from down here, or
What?
you can turn it with the wrench.
Oops.
Somebody didn't get all excited.
How do I turn
All
it
right.
now? Is it? No, it's
Well,
right.
you don't need to now.
Okay.
Alright, so now we are doing oil to sulfuric naphtha. So we need to find that recipe so you can make the circuit that needs to go in there. And there's a light fuel. It's like, no, right there. Oil, naphtha. So program circuit 1. If you'd like, here's a circuit that I had out of the other one. You can go ahead and turn it to 1. When you need that again, we'll just remake it.
How do I turn
Because
it
we
to
don't
1?
actually have the... put it in your inventory, turn it back to a basic, and then use the screwdriver to turn it back into the integrated.
And then what? What's that 0?
Now you got to use the screwdriver to set it to 1.
Okay.
It's magnetite.
So this needs to go in the distillery?
Yep. Looking to see, we've got 5 of them. Oil sands isn't the nicest way of doing this, but it will work. We get 500 oil out of each one, and then a small chance of getting sand. And then in the distillery, it's 25 to 25, unless that's different. Naphtha, but I don't think it is. Oh, it's 10, 25 to 10 for naphtha. All right, and then the next machine you need is the chemical reactor. That is what's going to take the sulfuric naphtha and take the sulfur out of it.
Where does it need to go?
I would throw it on the very top because we're going to have to put stuff in and then suck things out. Face it. Yeah, perfect. She's always in a hurry. Alright, so we're going to do this. So the oil comes directly out of here. And then we'll need to put a pipe here into there. And then you're going to have to get hydrogen cells. We're going to have to make a lot of cells. Good thing we have, what, 4 tin veins now?
Uh-huh.
Alright. So now the sulfuric naphtha is going to have to come out of there. Or the regular naphtha. Let's see if I can spell. So we're going to have the... Alright, so we're going to have this coming out of the chemical reactor. Now we need a second chemical reactor to actually make the polyethylene. So do you have 2 of them?
No, you said 1.
Well, guess what? We need a second one.
Hmm.
So we're going to have it go here on this side. Get it. Put the assembler here, which will take naphtha out of it and into here. Wait a minute. Give me a second, let me think. Actually, I think what we'll do is put this one here. Have this go this way. How long will it take you to throw a chemical reactor together? Is it? That up here. Here.
Do you want me to try to throw one together?
Yeah, see if you can throw one together real quick. I got a couple other things that I want to set up, and you're not going to want to see it anyways. Because I'm going to move some stuff, and we all know how much Crazy loves it when I start moving stuff. And that's the first thing I'm moving is that furnace.
You're not moving it.
Mm-hmm. I am.
You're not.
Yeah, I am, because I need to.
I need it right there.
Well, you seem to think you do.
I do.
You seem to think you do.
It better stay on that side.
No idea.
No.
We'll see.
Yes, it's going to stay on that side.
Huh? We will see. We will see.
That is the rules.
Uh-huh. I need a pipe, please.
No.
Do you want me to set this up so you can have your chemical bath or not?
I want to guarantee that it's going to be on this side.
I can't guarantee that. I'm just getting started. I need a pipe.
Then I can't give you a pipe.
Yeah, you can.
No, I can't.
One electrum pipe. I'll just start stealing them off the freaking pipeline up here. Alright.
He's stealing them off my pipeline.
Alright, so we're going to have this here. This here for now. So we have 2 low voltage item filters. And we're going to have one of them thinking. It's always dangerous when I start thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because it drives crazy nuts because I start moving stuff. Alright, so we're going to plan this out a little bit.
I have to relearn everything.
Yeah, I know. Which crazy loves.
No,
All right,
Bear's gonna get to
so-
start making stuff.
Ah, that's funny. Alright, so we're going to do this here. Let's see if we can plan this out just a little. Before we actually place it. Hey, we're going to try, alright? So that's going to go there. That's going to go there. And then this will go here. This will go here. Or just to make things a little more simple.
Do you know what simple is?
This here. I'm trying. This here and this here, and then we'll have less pipes.
I don't think
No.
you do.
Only thing about this setup is we need power going to these 2. And a pipe going into them. Now, there's these nice buttons in here where emits to the output side. So we can do that for all of them. So then the actual filter will power the buffer will power the magnetic separator. And same for the chemical reactor. Or the chemical bath. And for some reason, these things are backwards. The side you click them on is the opposite side it's going to output. So if we do it like that, then we only have to have power for these 2 things. And then we also have this advanced centrifuge, which is going to go somewhere in this general area. Now this is where it's probably going to drive crazy the most nuts, because this whole setup basically needs to go over here on the MV line. But this is ore processing stuff, which is on this side. So probably going to have to move most of the ore processing over to the MV line. Which it's going to get moved there anyways, or this line is going to get dismantled and remade all MV. But we haven't got to that point. Crazy just loves when things change.
So do not.
Alright, so let me see if I can keep her at least a little bit happy today.
Is that even possible?
I don't think it is, but we're going to try. if we take this out, we can put both of those right here. Crap. I hate these things doing that. Put one of them here, which will be powered off of there. One of them here, which I can run a cable over to here. Power that. The only problem will be the centrifuge, which technically we can use this centrifuge and just move it up here beside the polarizer, and then use that centrifuge for what this one's doing, and we'll just pipe the stuff over here, which is really going to drive her nuts. To explain what we're doing here, the electromagnetic separator will take ilmenite and give us iron from it. Otherwise, if you do it in the centrifuge, you'll get rutile. So we're actually going to not do that one. But if you needed iron real bad, you could. Bastonite will give you neodymium, which we're not doing right now because we're not on neodymium yet. Nickel will give you iron, which if you do it the other way will be platinum. So we're not doing that one either. And banded iron, which will give you iron, which we will be doing because banded iron will give you, if I click on the right one, will give you banded iron. So we want the actual iron out of it. And then chrome, which we don't have. Brown limonite will give iron. Normally it'll give yellow limonite. Or malachite, which yellow limonite. So we want the actual iron out of it. Important one is manganese, monazite for neodymium. Pyrite is another good one to run through here for iron. Yellow limonite if you don't need the nickel out of it, because this gives you that gives brown limonite for that one. Must be nickel washing. So that's another one we'll do. This is the one we need here. Vanadium magnetite will give you gold dust, and regular magnetite will give gold. And these are small piles of gold at a 40% chance and a 20% chance at a gold nugget. So this is a good way of getting gold, and we're going to need a lot of electrum coming up, so I'm going to set this up first. And then you can also do tin to get iron out of it as well. But the main thing we're going to be using this thing for is magnetite and vanadium magnetite to get gold. Then the chemical bath we're actually going to be using for mercury. Get away from all of these stupid colors. Alright, there's way too many. Let's just look up.
Okay, got the chemical reactor.
Alright, one sec. Green. In a chemical bath. And you'll see that if we put iridium, which we ain't got, we get platinum. If we do silver, we get silver, which we definitely want. Because again, a lot of electrum. Gold will get gold, which again is one of the things we're worried about. Galena, we will get silver. Again, magnetite will give us gold, so we can actually get extra gold by running it through this one, then this one. Nickel will give us platinum, which we definitely want to do that. And then Chalcopyrite will also give us gold. Copper will give us gold if we choose. And then platinum for more platinum. Osmium for more osmium, but there isn't osmium ore. And then lead for more silver. So this is a good way of getting silver and gold. Now, we technically have plenty of ways of getting silver, but it's always nice to get a little extra. So that's why we're going to set this up this way. And the centrifuge is to actually get the mercury. I'll show you that in a minute. All right, so bring your chemical reactor over.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to put it right up here on top. So I'll step out of your way when she learns to work the scaffold. All right. I have this one actually output over here. You got the solidifier, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this one's going to output up. It's going to go to that. Now that I think about it, let's do that, turn it this direction. I'm going to have it come out on this side. And we're going to have to get a couple pipes, but go ahead and put your solidifier here. What we're going to do is we're going to run a pipe out of here and over into this, which will actually come down the side. That way it's not in front of the machine. And then that'll put the actual plastic into the assembler and then extra into our solidifier here. That way we have plastic for other things. But we can start making our casings in this assembler. That way we don't have to have the 2 raw iron plates. And eventually it's going to need plastic plates anyways. So we can do it automated in there with the plastic. So what Crazy's going to work on in the next little while is getting us some hydrogen. We've decided to use yellow limonite. We have bunches of it.
Mm-hmm.
So there might not be a video for a couple days, depending on how much time she has. She does, I think you said the next 2 days off.
Mm-hmm.
So she might be able to get it, some of it worked on tomorrow. I'll show you here. Centrifuge. 4 of them, 2 cells. You get 1 iron, 2 oxygen, hydrogen. And then the hydrogen will have to go into a canning machine, to a cell, and then that's going to go into the chemical reactor with the sulfuric naphtha, not sulfuric gas. It's like fuel. There's naphtha. So hydrogen, another empty cell, and 7,000 sulfuric naphtha give us hydrogen sulfide cell and 7,000 naphtha. And then that naphtha is what's going to go into the other chemical reactor with compressed air cells. So she's going to be making stacks of cells. And then that'll give us our molten polyethylene, which then will go into the solidifier to make plastic sheets and go into the assembler. So then she can make her battery hulls with only 1 battery alloy rather than 2, and a tin cable for the LV, 3 battery alloy plates instead of 6 for the MV batteries, and the is the large one. The large battery is 9 and 4 gold cables. So there's a lot of different things she can do. This is the machine hall recipes I was telling you about. B, and this will go all the way up HV, so on. So that is why we're doing that. So we will finish getting that piped up, And so crazy, so you guys don't have to hear crazy kick my butt. We will set this up off camera, show you what we actually ended up with while we tear apart the building. Probably her chasing me around with a sword, fighting every second of the way as I decide how we're going to do this. And we will see you next time to show you what we ended up doing. And we'll probably get the forestry tree farm set up and piped, and we'll show you how that's working. So have a good one, everybody.
Bye.